Hi, my name is Whitney Q and welcome back to my channel. Here we talk about personal development, being the best version of yourself, living your best life, and a little bit of travel too. So if that's the type of content that you're interested, I would love to encourage you, if you haven't already, to subscribe. If you're already here and you're already part of the community, welcome back. And we're here with another video because I promise to be consistent. Now, in today's video, we are going to be talking about how to give yourself love based on your love language. Honestly, love languages is more about how you give other people love. But did you know that you can love yourself based on your love language? My love language is quality time and acts of service. So I'll be talking later on about how I give myself some love with my love languages, knowing that I am filling my cup. Now, if you are not familiar with the concept love languages, it's basically different ways that people give and receive love. There's 5 love languages, and I'm going to let you know what those 5 love languages are. Gary Chapman is the author of 5 Love Languages, and it's actually a quiz online in case you don't know what your love languages are. It's very important to know what your love languages are and what your partner's love languages are so you know how to give and receive love. So let's get into it. Number 1, if your love language is words of affirmation, you may find that you need to hear kind and upfilling words from yourself to feel love. To show yourself love, you can try writing yourself affirmations, recording yourself some positive things that you like about yourself, leaving yourself encouraging notes. I have post-it notes all around my room with words that I love to see all the time, so I am reminded of how worthy I am. Journaling, I've spoken about journaling a lot on this channel, but journaling is another great word to practice words of affirmation and to basically you can write yourself a love letter. You don't have to wait for someone to write a love letter to you. You can write yourself a love letter and show yourself how much you love yourself. So that's through with words of affirmation. Now, number 2, if your love language is acts of service, like me, I personally believe my love language is acts of service because I'm the firstborn daughter and I'm used to serving other people. I'm used to serving everyone else. So when somebody serves me, when somebody picks me up from the airport, I believe picking up someone from the airport is a love language. But when someone does something for me, I honestly feel the love. But it's not always that someone is going to show me that love. So I have to do things for myself. I have to do things for myself. I can't just rely on other people to do things for me. So I show myself love by maybe organizing my schedule, knowing that I have done this for myself, for my future self, that my life is much more easier. I've also meal prepped for myself, maybe on a Sunday or a Monday, so that I know that throughout the week I have looked after myself and I know what I'm eating. I've also cleaned my space so that I know that I can think clearly, there's no clutter. And another act of service that I've done for myself is setting boundaries with others. Personally, I've found it a bit difficult. Sometimes I don't know how to say no, but showing yourself that self-love first and knowing that you need to do things that are aligned with you. Sometimes you may have to say no to other people. So that's way of showing yourself acts of service. I have given you some examples of what I've done for myself because acts of service is one of my personal love languages. Number 3, receiving gifts. If your love language is receiving gifts, I feel like we all like to receive gifts, but that's why we have love language, because not everyone likes to receive gifts. I feel like that's the cliche way of showing love, but there are people that genuinely like to receive gifts. You may feel loved when you treat yourself to something special. So maybe you can try buying yourself a small gift. It doesn't, as I said before, it doesn't have to be expensive. Maybe you can try a book, or maybe a piece of jewelry, or maybe you're out and about and you see some flowers that you like, or maybe if you're a guy, you don't want to have some flowers, you have some cologne. Of course, too much of something isn't good, so make sure that you are able to do this in moderation and it fits within your budget. So you're not just always buying yourself something and declining another part of your life. So you make sure that you're able to do things within reason. So that's if your love language is gifts. So make sure that you buy yourself gifts. And I think they say that when You show other people how you want to be treated. So if you was to show yourself the love that you want to receive, other people will understand the type of love that you are expecting. Now, number 4, another one of mine is quality time. My love language is quality time. I could just be in a room with someone that I love dearly and not say anything to them, and it's quality time. So you may feel loved when you give yourself the time and attention you need. This may be just meditating first thing in the morning, going out for a walk by yourself, watching a movie, listening to a podcast. Scheduling some self-care is very, very important. Maybe you want to have a bubble bath, or you want to do a spin class that you've been meaning to do. As I said before, I'm not sure if you guys, I have said this before, I have a Whitney's Wednesday scheduling every Wednesday, and that's a way for me to spend time into doing something nice for myself. I'm a DIY queen, so I love doing my nails, I love having a face mask, I love something that will make me feel good and knowing that I have spent time with myself. So make sure you put in that time in your diary. You block out the time to actually spend time with yourself, because it's very important that you spend time with yourself if your love language is quality time. Now, the 5th one is physical touch, and fun fact, I literally scored 0. When I did the quiz, I scored 0 when it comes to physical touch. I don't really care for hugs and all of that. It doesn't show any love, but I do know that other people, it shows them love. So I make the conscious effort if I know that my friends love a physical touch, a hug, holding hands, whatever it is that makes them feel loved. But for me personally, physical touch is a 0, but I'm still going to give you advice if your love language is physical touch. So you may feel loved when you give yourself some tender love and care. You can show yourself love by giving yourself a massage, or cuddling up in a soft blanket, or taking a nap. Something that you are basically showing your body that physical love that you crave and that you want. Nothing wrong with your love language being physical touch and having to show yourself that love language. But as I said, it could be just something, or you could just use spray your favorite perfume and rub it on your neck, rub it on your elbow, just so that you are giving yourself that love. So there you have it. Here are some tips on showing yourself the love. And something that I do in terms of quality time is actually reading through my YouTube comments. So if you want me to know you're out there, please leave a comment below. I will reply. I go through every single YouTube comment and I do comment back. That's my way of spending time with me, because I'm nurturing this channel, I'm growing this channel. And for you to help me do that, if you could please like and subscribe, I will be so grateful. Now, remember, taking care of yourself is the most important part of living a happy and fulfilling life. If there's any other tips, as I said, please share them in the comments. I will reply to you in my time of my quality time. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.